Hello, Gemini, and happy New Year's Eve. We're at 11:09 p.m. here in California. Um, I am going to be doing a reading tonight. It's a love reading. I'm also using a brand new layout for the love reading. It's going to be, I'm doing a singles reading for Gemini, people that don't have love, they're looking for love. And then I'm also going to do a partnership, marriage, relationship love reading. Okay? So I thought that would be fair to do it like that, to break it up more, make it a little easier and clearer. I have been shuffling. So this is going to be for January 1st to January 15, 2019. All right, singles, here we go. Single Gemini. Okay. Okay. Did I do that right? Yes. Okay. Moving on. We're starting out. Is there hope of finding romance in the future? And I've got, oh my God, single Geminis. I got the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, there is hope in finding romance in the future. All right. That is awesome. Okay, let's go on to our next card. Will the new lover be similar to a past lover? And I've got the King of Swords. Okay, this person getting that I'm getting that this person is I'm going to move this camera up just a smidge, is a communicator. Okay, the King of Swords is someone that tells it like it is. They don't, no holds barred. This, is you. This is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So you could be meeting up with someone, an air sign like yourself, or this could be you that you are bringing in someone similar to another lover because you like their communication. It also, on the negative side, if you want to look at just positives, it could be that, it's someone that you loved in the past because they communicate so well. They're the king of communication, right? King of Swords. And so, that would make you really happy, and that was probably what's drawing you to this person. Could be that they like the way you communicate too because you're Gemini, right? Woohoo! Now, it also could be that maybe if you have had a love in the past that communicated, and they were the King of Swords, they can be a little critical at times and point out flaws. But, people, when they're in love, what we have to take into consideration is if they're pointing out flaws, to help you, it's like constructive criticism. That's great. And they're trying to help you because they love you. It's almost like, when your mom tells you something, you grow up and some people really resent it. It's like my mom told me that, about myself, and I'm really, not liking it. I don't like being around her because of it. But if you look at it from her point of view, she loves you and she's trying to help you. Now, I'm also realizing that there are people out there that make a habit of criticizing, and it's just a habit that it's like something that it's a part of their communication. They're very, very honest about what they feel, the air people. Okay, so they really like to express, especially if Gemini themselves, they usually tell it like it is. They try not to candy coat things too much. So if this person, what I'm getting is, it could go twofold. This person could be like yourself and love to communicate, but, just a word of warning, if this person is, constantly criticizing you and it's starting to bring you down, then of course you know, and if it's like someone that you've dated before in the past, that's why they're in the past, you know, you might want to watch that. Okay, so will it be similar to a past lover? I'm going to say yes, that they are, because they're communicators. Geminis are communicators, and that's probably why you're drawn to each other. Okay, it doesn't mean that they carry all the negatives that the past lover carried. Okay, let's move on to the next. Will the relationship feel safe and secure? And I've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So, no, you're not feeling that confident in the safety and security of their passion. That's where I think you're not feeling safe, is the passion. You know, you might not be feeling safe and secure that this person is communicating to you, you know, what they are passionate about is what I'm getting. It's like, almost like, you know, they're talking to me, they're communicating to me, and they're telling me things honestly, and we're moving on, but they're secretly got something, you know, this is like inside themselves. They might be in love with themselves. This is like directed inward toward them. You know, it is asking, will you feel safe? Well, will the relationship feel safe and secure for Gemini? I'm getting that maybe they love themselves a little bit much. You know, I think overall, this is the Ace of Wands. So maybe at first you're going to feel kind of like they're a little bit about themselves instead of the love going outward towards you. So you might feel, you know, like not so secure that, you know, you're going to receive that. That passion might not be there. Now this could be, you know, your passion's not really there. And so you're kind of feeling, you know, insecure about whether you should continue on with the relationship. Okay? There's somebody, it's either you or them, that their passion is directed inward. And I'm getting it's the other person, that maybe they're full of themselves, like their ego. Okay. All right, so let's move on now to the next one. Will there be commitment in the relationship? Okay, and I have the Four of Swords in the reverse. Will there be commitment? Okay, so it looks like they're going to be pretty busy. There's going to be commitment, I'm feeling, in this relationship, but I also feel that they are very active. This person's very active. And so I'm feeling that if that's okay with you, they have a lot of things they like to go do. They might not do a lot of things with you all the time. And so, you know, maybe just kicking back and resting with you and being more of a homebody type, if that's the type of Gemini that you are. Geminis are usually very social and very communicative. They like to learn, go to school, they like to do a lot of different things. So if you're okay with them being busy and you're busy too, you know, then I'm getting, you know, that there would be some commitment there. But in reality, this card, you know, when it's in the upright, it's somebody that's resting and rejuvenating. And so kind of like staying is what I'm getting, like staying in the relationship. And it's in the reverse. So I'm feeling like they're really a busy person that's on the go all the time. And that you could probably have a commitment with this person if you're okay with that. Okay? That's what I'm getting. Okay, so we're moving on. Is marriage possible in the relationship? You got the Five of Wands. So it is, but it's going to be trying. It's going to be... you know, there's going to be strife in this relationship if you were to get married to this person. Now, say you're very young and you just want a romance. This is a romance spread. You know, what is there any kind of hope for romance in the future is really, what we're looking for, or some of you are looking for commitment, and maybe, I don't know how old you are, or everyone's different ages out there, so, and at different ages, we're all wanting something different. Sometimes older people are wanting just to run around and have romance, and sometimes younger people are looking for marriage, you know, I mean, it just depends on who you are, but what I'm getting here for this is marriage a possibility in this relationship. I'm getting no on this only because I got a little bit of the busybody person here. That was kind of a negative card to get for stability. And now for marriage material, they're kind of, you might fight a lot about this person being flighty and always on the go, and maybe, likes to communicate with everybody. Maybe he's a little flirty or she's a little flirty. And there might be some strife, conflict between the two of you, okay? This person could make you so be so busy that it makes your head spin. Is what I'm getting. Okay. Will the relationship be lasting and fruitful? Well, let's see. You got the Two of Cups. It's like a soulmate. Now you have a soulmate here, Gemini. It's giving me the soulmate. Will the relationship be lasting and fruitful? Well, we know soulmates are meant to come into our lives, and they usually teach us things. Soulmates come in, or we go into the relationship together to teach each other things, okay? So it looks to me like this romance is going to be one of those relationships where, the two of you come together. There's a little bit of combat. There's a little bit of restlessness, a lot of communication, a lot of talking. Someone might be a little bit into themselves too much. So you're going to learn something from this relationship, single Geminis. You're going to learn a lot. This is a soulmate card, which means it's going to be a little painful when you break up with this person. So I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but it looks like this is a soulmate. This person is meant with like a contract that was they signed before they came down into their body on Earth this time around to meet up with you. And there's something that, between the two of you that has to transpire, okay? And, you want to get that learning. You want to get that, whatever that is, even if it's painful, because the pain is where we learn. They might teach you that you're gullible. They might teach you that they're a narcissist, and the next time you get into a relationship, it's going to make you see all the red flags for a narcissist. So the next relationship around, you're going to be that much more keener not to get into it, right? They're going to teach you something. This person's going to teach you something. Okay, and the last card says, what can be done to find true and lasting love for the single Geminis? And you have the Lovers in reverse. What I'm getting from this card right off the top, what I got was... and it's so sweet. Geminis want to, anytime somebody wants to have love, it's sweet. But when the Lovers is in reverse, I'm getting that, what can you do to find true love? I'm getting this is to love yourself. It's directed inward instead of outward, looking for a lover. This card is telling me that you need to love yourself first. And when you love yourself first, Gemini, you are going to attract so many people that are going to admire your confidence, the love that you have for yourself, knowing what you want in life, knowing what you want out of life, that you're going to have so many people coming after you that are on that same energy level, that's what's going to attract true, lasting love for you. Okay, so that is your reading for the single Geminis. I am going to go ahead and shuffle now for the relationships. People that are in relationships, whether that's marriage, whether that's, boyfriend, girlfriend, just met, if they're in the relationship already, whatever it is, it's a relationship. I'm just sticking these in randomly, and then I'm going to give them a good little runabout here. Hope everybody's getting ready for the screen here pretty soon, in about 30 or so minutes. Probably be watching my video late tonight or tomorrow or whenever you get around to it. This is for January 1st through January 15th. Okay. So I am also starting to think of maybe starting to do live videos because, you know, it takes so long right now to upload videos to from YouTube to YouTube. You know, like I've got 2 videos pending before yours, Aries and Taurus, and they're just at a standstill. I don't know. Everyone must be uploading videos or something. It's just slow, so slow. It's always been slow, but it's just even worse tonight. But if you do them live, then you know there's none of that. You just automatically are there and you're done, right? So yeah, I've only done 1 live video so far, and it was fun. You know, I really had a good time doing it. So probably gonna start doing that after 2019 when that starts. All right, Gemini, let's concentrate on these relationships here. Gemini relationship, people that are married or in some kind of relationship. What do we have for them, Spirit? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Let's take the top one first here. Okay. All right, this is your side, Gemini, here. And this is your partner's. I'll move this down. Okay, and I have, here we go. All right. I have one that goes this way, and I have one that goes this way. All right, and then we have a final one that goes right in the center. Okay, dokie, we're moving along here. It's not wanting to go there. It wants to go over here. Okay, so we're going to start out on your side, Gemini. The first card that we have here is what you provide to this relationship you're in. And I have the 3 of Pentacles. So you, you know, you provide good support system for this relationship, Gemini. You provide material success. You're able to communicate with others to get others to come in on helping, you know, create money or get into money ventures. You're good at that. You can communicate well, so you can get cooperation from people, which benefits the relationship. Just an overall ability to work with others. And fruitful for all, really, this relationship and others, is what I'm seeing. Okay. Where you stand in the present with this relationship. You have the 10 of Wands in reverse, so that's awesome. Where you're standing right now, Geminis, is that you feel like real light and airy, kind of like responsibilities are not weighing you down. You feel like the other person is really doing their share to help you with responsibilities. You don't feel like you're carrying the whole world on your shoulders, okay? So that's where you stand at the present moment. You're feeling pretty darn good. You're feeling light on, you know, light on negative energies. You're feeling light on burdens. Where you hope to stand in the future in this relationship. Now you have the Queen of Cups. So you're hoping that your love continues and grows. And you're hoping that the two of you will stay connected and grow emotionally, share your emotions together. Just an overall further blossoming and growth of friendship in the relationship, and love and commitment is what I'm seeing. And you're also hoping for complete and total fulfillment with your lover. I'm getting that you want to feel secure financially with this partner. You want communication from them. You want to stay. Your mind is very active, Gemini, and so you need communication. You need them to be interested in what you're saying. That's what I'm getting. You need them to be interested in what you have to say, and you want to hear from them too. But it's really important that they are interested in what you're doing, and that when you express what you've been going through or what you're doing, that they're interested. Okay. All right, now I'm going to move to their side for a little while, and what they provide to the relationship. They're providing passion. They're providing swift movement, maybe travel. They could be providing, this person may like to travel with you, to foreign places. So they give you that, they're providing to your happiness that way, that they are, they can swiftly, alternate their direction for you. If you're into traveling, they're all for it. They're right there with you to help you through the whole thing. Whatever it is you want to do, they're there to help you, is what I'm getting from this card. Okay, that's what they're offering to this world. They're very flexible. They're in forward motion. They want to see growth in the relationship as well. They're very quick at responding to your needs, is what I'm getting. Now, where they stand in the present moment. And Justice is in the reverse. This is a Libra card. It's in the reverse. So where they're at right now, they're not feeling very balanced for some reason. Right now. We're talking about right now. We're not talking about for the rest of your life. For some reason, they're feeling emotionally unbalanced. They may feel that they're doing more of something. I'm not sure what that is, whether it's work, whether it's chores, whether it's this is the daughter of the Lord of Truth. So maybe they feel like maybe you're not being truthful, or they're not being truthful, is what I'm getting really. Where they stand in the present. Maybe they're not coming forth with something, is what I'm getting too. This could also mean like if there's a court date coming, maybe they're nervous about that. Maybe they're worried the outcome might not come out right, in their favor, or in the relationship favor. They're off balance. I'm seeing Venus here, and I'm also seeing Saturn. And Saturn is in Capricorn, which is squaring Libra. So your partner could be a Libra, or have Libra rising or moon in Libra, something Libra-ish, where they like balance. And right now Saturn is squaring Libra. So it could be dampening your love life, is what I'm getting. This could be dampening your your time together, your love time together. Maybe they're feeling it's a little off balance. Okay, holiday times and stuff like that. We're all pulled in so many different directions. That's pretty predictable. That one right there, as far as like feeling off balance because there's too much going on, or they're not getting enough love from you. They're not getting enough of your attention. Saturn looks like it's behind it, causing these energies. Okay, let's move on here. What are they hoping for? Okay, I've got the Seven of Cups. They're hoping for more options with you. They're hoping for more openness. They have all these thoughts going on in their head, about what could the potential could be for, they're seeing into the future with you, and they're seeing all the options. These are all the 7 different cups, and it shows that, they're looking at all the different options they have in the relationship. What could, if we did this differently, how would that affect the emotional relationship? If we move this around over there, or whatever it is, switching something up, how would that make us feel? So they're looking at options. They're hoping for options. They're hoping for something different. They're hoping for a little bit more wiggle room, if you will, is what I'm getting. Okay. If I'm kind of like focusing on, this is a new reading layout for me, so if I'm going a little slow with it, it's because I want to get it accurate, and so therefore I have to read this because I'm looking at a layout. Okay, so now I have, we're moving back over to your side again, Gemini, and I do have how you perceive them. How did you perceive them in the past? Okay, how did you perceive them in the past? And I got the Tower in the reverse. So you've seen this person, Gemini, as somebody that can handle and has gone through, transitions, transformations. That they might have been a little down in the past about something that happened, that they went through, something emotional. So you might see this, you might have perceived them as being a little weak while they were getting through this. But you also see them as strong, that they're getting through it. Because a lot of people, they have this is like a major life event. Something changed for them in the past. And, you watch them go through this transformation. So you're like, you're just like, wow, I can't believe you got through that, or you're getting through this. I can't believe you're getting through this, is what I'm getting. Because it's showing them getting through it. It's not happening now. It happened in the past, and they're coming out of it. Okay, so you're pretty, you're admiring them for getting through it. Okay. All right, and then let's see how they perceived you in the past is what I've got here. And they perceived you as the Princess of Cups in reverse. So in the past, they perceived you as, being pretty self-sufficient, not really needing them to shower love down on you. They seen you as somebody that was self-sufficient, that was not looking for someone to fill his or her cup up, somebody that didn't need to feel like you were emotional needy. They didn't see you as emotional needy. Okay. All right, we're moving back over to the Gemini side now. Your present doubts and fears for Gemini, and you're worried to lose this person. This person is a soulmate. You're worried that about losing this person. It's showing the soulmate in the reverse. So it could be a fear, a doubt that that you're going to make it. So it doesn't mean it's going to happen. This is just saying what is your present doubts and fears. So you might be doubting, or fearing that you're going to make it. Like this relationship is maybe dwindling a little bit. It showed that with, them having the scales in the reverse for justice, I mean. So, you might be seeing it. You're taking all that in. You're very smart. Gemini's very smart. So that could be just a fear that you have. Okay, what are their present fears and doubts? They're fearing moving on, or you know, leaving, like you would leave them or they would leave you. They're fearing that, the present doubts and fears. They're fearing this relationship not moving forward and staying together because they want it to. Okay? That's what they're fearing. They're fearing that you're going to leave them. Okay, so now I'm going to move this up so I can see the last card here. Okay, so the last one is about external influences motivating you, Gemini. And you have the Six of Pentacles. So you're trying to balance out your finances. That is what's motivating you right now. You're trying to bring in enough money so that everything is balanced. It's so balanced that you can offer to others that are less successful. This is the Lord of Material Success. You've got 6 here, and it's balanced, 3 on each side. So you're looking for a balanced material life with this person. Okay? And on their side, they have, for external influences motivating them, they have the 5 of Swords. So they might be a little cranky lately, is what I'm seeing. That they have different ideas than you do. Maybe you're more into making money and having nice things and maybe, you know, feeling secure in your finances, and maybe they, you know, they feel defeated. This is the Lord of Defeat. And so that's why the swords could be communication, a little arguing, like they're arguing with you. And it's not because they don't love you, it's because they're feeling defeated, like maybe they're not enough, is what I'm getting. So maybe they feel like, you know, they're feeling the pressure of not feeling able to give you this financial success that is your external influences motivating you. What's motivating them is they're feeling a little bit like they're not, I want to say, as good as you. They're feeling a little less than you are. Maybe they have you up on a pedestal, and they're feeling a little bit like they're not good enough. So they might be a little bit more argumentative. They might be combative because they're trying to, they're coming from a low self-esteem a little bit. I say a little bit because I feel like it's a little bit, but it's enough to make them feel, you know, they might be complaining a little bit about, you know, that they don't feel like things are balanced in the relationship. Whether they're doing too much or they're not doing enough. They don't feel like they're contributing enough money, or whatever it is. Or you're not doing something that they feel like would be justice for them. They're feeling pressured by that, okay? I can see that here. Okay, so we are going to move on to the very last card, which is the future of the relationship. And you have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So the future of your relationship right now is your passion is dwindling a little bit, okay? The passion is dwindling a little bit between the two of you. And the future of the relationship is maybe you're not going to be able to have all the things that you want, that you're passionate about. Maybe you want this, 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 and this, and maybe you verbally told them that. And they're not, you know, like they have the 5 of Swords there, their communication, they're not in agreement with you. Like you're going way overboard, you want too much. This is making me feel like I'm not good enough for you because you want all these things. And so you're feeling like, between the two of you, you know, it's rubbing against your passion for each other. It's rubbing against your passions for life. If it's not passion between the two of you physically, that it's, and, you know, emotionally, it's affecting the two both of you want two different things. Both of you are passionate about two different things. You know, it might be that they're passionate about making money and having nice things like you want, and you know what you want, but maybe they're wanting maybe you're wanting way more than what they want. So they're trying to tell you, you know, you're going overboard with what you want, you're not being reasonable, you know, and things like that. And so that could be some of the bickering, okay? But other than that, your relationship looks really, you know, good. I mean, it shows that there's a little bit of working out to make this person not feel like a martyr, to make them feel, you know, to listen to them when they have the Five of Swords working, you know, the communication, and they're not feeling real confident about themselves. You need to listen. You need to, you know where they're coming from. It's not that they don't love you. If you both don't have the same goals in life, you know, if you can work around that and talk about it, maybe compromise. They bump theirs up a little bit and you bump yours down a little bit. Then it'll all work out real good. And that's what I have for you, Geminis. And I wanted to wish you a happy new year and a wonderful, successful 2019. Okay, I'm going to close for now. So I'm going to say bye, Gemini. Talk to you soon.